speeding like a space brain one more time tonight. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Welcome to the jungle. Watch it bring you to your knees. Take me down to the paradise city where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. Oh, won't you please take me home? I wanna go. I wanna go. Oh, won't you please take me home, baby?
Oh. Why are you muted on your own? That's weird, but okay, cool. All right. I don't know.
It's Wednesday. And you know what that.
Oh, now I can't hear you, so let me go ahead and fix myself. Jesus Christ.
Welcome to the Greg Cherry Show, everybody.
Yeah, maybe. Crying out loud. Anyway, yes, welcome to the Greg Cherry Show. Greg Cherry, Matty Laws, Jeff will be back in just a second. Yeah, so
Looking
this
good,
is
Greg.
Yes. What's up?
You're looking good.
Oh, thanks.
I was about to say, is it different lighting? Did you slim up a little bit?
Whoa. God damn, I reckon. I still can't hear you for some reason. We'll figure it out. Oh, there we go. All the volumes are down. Awesome. Okay, well, there you go.
Good stuff.
All right.
Anywho,
Let's turn that up.
You're looking great, Greg.
No, can't do that. All right. Well.
There's a face. Anyway, while Jeff sorts out his technical difficulties, yeah, I shaved, so that's what
Cleaned up a little bit. Looking
cleaned
good.
up a little bit. The beard was getting heavy, dude. Like I was.
We're getting into the summer, bro. We are getting into the summer. It's getting warm.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
I feel that with this, dude.
Yeah, I had to. I feel like I lost about 10 pounds just shaving all the
I
hair.
believe it. I absolutely believe it, man, because you know me and when we get in the playoff beards, not the Kings have gone anything past the first round in the last 10 years, but you know. Ugly. Anyway, hi, Greg Cherry Shows. Woo, yay, we're here.
We're here. I think we're all on the same page now.
I think so,
Winning
yes.
the Super Bowl, right?
Yes. Yeah, something like that. Something like that.
It is. We're getting excited for football season. There are a number of things going on the Greg Cherry Show today. I did promise the return of a very special segment that we used to do. We will get to that a little bit.
Very intrigued.
Show.
Should we start off by saying rest in peace to Sinead O'Connor?
And Sinead
Sure.
O'Connor passed away today.
56 is really young.
Yeah, a very
Far too young.
controversial figure.
Yes.
A very popular figure nonetheless.
Yeah.
Sinead O'Connor. I do want to hit this up also. We are a little bit closer.
$80 away. We're almost there.
That is partially in thanks to the random Thursday show that I did last week for no apparent reason.
Yeah.
So how did that happen? Because you sent me a message and I was at work and didn't see it till I got home.
Yeah.
Well, the thing was, I did not plan on doing that show until about 15 minutes before I actually did
Yes.
it.
Yeah, pretty
So
much.
I messaged both of you, and once you guys didn't respond, I was like, I'll go by myself. And then
Yeah.
Josh came on. And
Yes.
And I did some wheel spins on the Thursday show.
I was about to
All
say,
right.
oh, shit. Do I have to catch up to any workouts?
No.
No, don't worry.
No.
If you get some today, then yes.
In addition to this, I set a goal yesterday because I'm like short enough where I'm not going to catch the July payout if I don't get this going. I said if my particular channel streams got $10 in super chats a day, that I would put myself through the trauma of watching the Cena-Lesnar championship match, which I've done, which is whatever. But I would also be on the air on a recording with Noah and JJ, as they called it. So I'd have to be like live on camera as I experienced the trauma all over again. We only got $5 yesterday, thanks to Walter Cruz. So that means we got to make it up between now and the end of Sunday. So, and there'll be a stream Sunday because we're doing the Great American Bash coverage, or the end of Monday rather. So I may do a Meach Musings Monday, but yeah, $10 a day. That's all I'm asking people, because I am cleared to go back to work, yay me, but I don't start back until next week. So,
I do also want to bring up, there is something else special that we brought up on the last couple of shows. We are celebrating the 3-year anniversary of the Greg Cherry Show in 2 weeks' time, Wednesday, August 9th.
There you go.
Hard to believe that this show has been going for 3 years, and we
that's
never before. We just kind of did it.
Yes.
I think we already passed the 100th episode like months ago.
Yes, probably.
I never kept track. I'm not sure what episode this even is.
Dude, that's why on my show I've decided, just because I edit the shows and everything, I've just decided to go by, hey, this is week whatever for the show.
Right?
I've just numbered them now.
Yes.
Well, the thing is, when the show first started, I was doing them 3 times a week. I was doing them Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
My God. I remember those.
So cutting back to once a week, I mean twice a week last week, but cutting back to a week, it kind of throws off everything. It's like I can't set it down and be like, oh, well, we've done one show a week for 3 years, so we've done 156 episodes.
Right.
We've done a little bit more than that, to be honest.
Yes.
Like Saturday one that we did where Kate came on too.
And not to count all the Jack of all trades or Luck of the Draw episodes.
Well, no,
those are a separate series.
Yeah. This is just the Greg Cherry Show we're talking about.
Yeah. Luck of the Draw, if I do one next year, will be its 15th anniversary. So that's a whole nother deal.
Yeah. But he also hasn't done one and fill in the number here. So there is that. I will say, and I'm not going to say anything more about this particular part until open mic night Saturday, but that week is going to be a big week for everybody that has been a lifelong fan of wrestling, specifically the WWF, WWE. Open mic night that Saturday will be a special tribute show. And I'll leave it at that because I want everybody to think about it the next 3 days when I make the announcement about the August 12th open mic night. That's the one weekend right now we don't have a damn thing planned for any particular part of the Saturday because we've got SummerSlam, we've got our karaoke, British Invasion karaoke on the 19th, and now the NWA has given us something to do on the 26th besides open mic nights. We're doing that coverage on that day. So all the Saturdays are now booked after a discussion with JJ about Saturday, August 12th. So that announcement will come open mic night this Saturday. So stay tuned for that.
I do want to say also that the field for August's Jack of all trades is filled. Like, this is amazing.
Yes.
I am a month ahead of time, and I got 4 people.
Hell yeah. JJ's stoked, man. He is like jazzing.
I'm glad. I'm looking forward to him being on. But like,
yes.
I have 2 people that I've wanted to get on the show before, and they've agreed to do it. Just, give them the reminder the week of. So
right.
I'm excited to have them on. That neither one of them has ever been on a Greg Cherry brand production period.
Wow. There you go.
That's going to be awesome. And I thought about announcing a possible special guest for the 3rd year anniversary, but I'm not going to because it's not officially confirmed. But leave you with that teaser that we do have somebody possibly.
Yes. Wait for the Adam Pearce moment to make it official, because if you don't have it in concrete,
it's official.
It'll be it'll be a thing if it doesn't follow through. So.
Well, once he unblocks me, I won't have a problem. 5-time NWA champion.
I am trying my best. It's just Adam is out here so rarely, and he's so outspoken about the socials. So
of all the people to block me on Twitter, I'm still salty about Teddy Long.
You mean X?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What the hell is that?
Dude, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I still have a.
The Muskie Man has lost his mind. I swear. He more and more every day. That guy's going Looney Tunes.
I still have a blue bird on my app. It's still Twitter to me. Damn it.
I knew. I think everybody found out the day it was happening. It's like
right.
So after now granted, for the last 16, 17 years, whatever it's been, Twitter has been an absolute cesspool.
Yes, right. So
there are some terrible freaking people.
I mean, to be fair, I joined the app at peak cesspool, so
yes.
Oh, okay. And if you're a member of the IWC, you probably know what I'm talking about. People I won't name on the show.
You are the cesspool.
Bro, we are really in a shitty ass community on Twitter.
Oh God,
they're worse, and I don't want to see them.
Oh, the worst. Honest, Raymond. We did see the question earlier. I keep telling poor Raymond every week, you don't need to repeat questions, folks. We do see them. We're just letting the conversation flow. And I'm totally interrupting the flow right now by saying it. So I'm going to stop saying it when people do that. But yeah, we need to hear about that.
Let's talk about that real quick, and then we'll talk about the disaster that Twitter X is.
Yes.
I mean, they kind of tie in together at this point. With this.
Well, they do, because so many people are up in their shit about why he had the cardiac arrest, and we're talking about Bronny James, and it's. Does it really matter? The kid's in trouble. Like, who gives a shit why?
It's the same people that were coming out of the fucking woodwork after Damar Hamlin had his sudden cardiac incident. Like, this bullshit needs to stop. Me, Devin, and Cap talked about it on our show, and all we had to say was, prayers up to Bronny James. Fuck Charlie Caruso.
That's what matters.
I'm so glad you said it about Chuck before I did. Jesus. Oh.
Let me go on a rant, and I'll address Charlie R. Dolt, as our lovely friend Kate called her.
I'm just calling her Chuck. Hell with it. Just like Rollins does. Just be an asshole. Go back and watch when she was on Monday Night Raw. Rollins would call her Chuck, and she'd get a chuckle out of it. So now I'm doing it just to be an asshole.
Yeah.
Anyway,
but here's the thing, and this is where this comes into. I didn't plan the discussion on this, but I did wear the shirt.
Yeah.
At all times.
Yes.
If you stop caring about people and you focus on ideas or conspiracies or stuff, you're part of the problem.
Yep.
Politics has eliminated all humanity. You need to stop. I don't give a shit who is running the world. If it's Democrats, if it's Republicans,
I don't care if it's aliens.
If it's jerking off, it's probably the same people. But it's the problem is that is the focus. The power and the arguing is the focus. It's like you are forgetting the most basic thing. People are involved. People's lives are affected.
This is a teenager that just had a fucking cardiac incident in front of a large group of college, scouts.
Yeah.
Like exactly. This is a kid trying to get his careers jump started, and people are like, "Oh, the big vax word."
And listen, if he's trying out for USC, I mean, me as a Notre Dame fan, I have no love lost for USC, but I don't want to see that happen. You don't want to see that kind of thing happen to anybody.
Especially to someone who's like projected to be so, talented. Like.
Yeah.
It sucks that it happens to anybody, but someone that we may have the potential to watch grow as well.
Yeah.
We don't want to see a young man's life, a young woman's life, a young whatever's life, or anybody's life be in danger for something scary like that. It's no time to argue. It's no time to figure out why. You're not a fucking detective unless you're getting paid for it. And last I checked, the people on ESPN don't know what the hell they're talking about 90% of the time anyway. So what the hell are you guys doing that you can't freaking just say you feel bad or send prayers or something? Why do you have to bring this stuff up?
Why do politics have to be involved with fucking everything?
They don't need to be involved in anything because they make everything suck.
Exactly.
So wait, Greg, are you claiming here in front of the world at 7:15 p.m. on a Wednesday that the people in charge of things don't know what they're talking about all the time?
I mean, I felt like
what? I've been saying it for 3.5 years. These COVID experts, it's like, no. Even the doctor, what's his name?
Fauci.
God bless that man. He's trying. He really is. But even he doesn't know. He said they're playing freaking Russian roulette with these people's lives. Like, let's just see what happens.
No, we had no idea about fucking COVID going into the situation, let alone dealing with it as it developed.
We still don't know enough about it now, and I had it back in January last year.
Yeah,
people are still getting it. Like, they're not dying at such a rapid rate. But
the thing about it is that people expect that these vaccinations, these treatments are just we're never going to get rid of this. This is going to be like everybody's going to catch it, everybody's going to get it like a common cold, and they're going to push through it, and then they'll be over it. And then they may catch a different version of it, like a cold, like the flu, like anything else. So it's sad that a young man's life, and you mentioned his potential talent. Part of the storyline of the second Space Jam was LeBron having his kids, focused in on realize their potential. It's like they've really got something going. And because he's LeBron James's son, because he had a cardiac arrest at so young, all of a sudden it's not about him or his life or his future in athletics. It's about politics. It's about people not being able to have their opinion kept to themselves. How many times have I said to you, Greg, and I'm sure you've heard me say it, Maddie, opinions are like assholes. Most everybody's got one, and more often than not, they stink like shit.
Very valid point.
So I am just irritated that, Charlie Caruso, who, she was fun to look at on Monday Night Raw. That's great. Like, whatever. But I don't need to know your, I love how she put that first post out and like she ... like she wanted to say something. It's like,
it was
bitch, it's like, I guarantee you she's got the ability to have a Twitter edit button. So she did that on purpose. So she's a bitch for doing it.
Just because you can say something doesn't mean you have to.
Thank you.
I think I've said that.
Anybody in this
situation.
I think I have said that phrase at least once every day this last week.
Nobody wants to hear your opinions or your spun facts or whatever the case may be. Somebody's life was in danger. That is all that matters.
Yeah.
And luckily he's out of the ICU. He's in good condition. Bronny is in stable condition, but Jesus fucking Christ, people.
Yeah. It is that kind of normalcy on that platform combined with the infinite changes the Muskie Man seems to be wanting to make to that app that as of the end of Monday,
seamless transition.
Yeah. As of the end of Monday, I'm going to be using Twitter only for promoting things like this and direct messaging people I only have contact with through that app. Otherwise, I am done with that shithole. And I only am stepping away also because I see people and the way they interact with some people and the way they interact with other people, and including people that I have a genuine appreciation for or admiration for, and I go, man, they get into this 240 character limit and their brain cells just right out their ears. And it's like, I'm good. I'm good on seeing it every day. I literally jump on first thing in the morning. I will pull a Noah Foster on Twitter because here's what's today. Good night.
I have definitely opened Twitter once or twice and gone, that's enough internet for me for the day.
Yes, that's enough of the Bluebirds for today. Thank you very much. I'm good. And, whatever this X thing is going to be, I forget who put it. I think it was on my show yesterday. They should use the X Factor theme. That is exactly what that platform is worth. That goddamn Uncle Cracker piece of shit theme that Sean Waltman and Matt Bloom and PJ used in 2001 and 2002. That is exactly what that platform is worth.
You said X.
Wanted, now let me get that back.
Yeah. Y'all said X Factor, and my brain thought X Files.
Hey, you know what? We're getting into the X Files on there soon enough, man. There's some weird ass shit going on that cannot be explained by any normal rational thing.
Isn't like aliens like one of the trending topics on Twitter right now?
I mean, dude, JJ with the Disney approach, and I love that. That's beautiful. It's not again. I've said it also. It's not hard to book wrestling. It's hard to finance. It's not difficult to say something nice. It's even less difficult to keep your goddamn mouth shut at all.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm saying GD a lot, and I apologize. I'm trying not to be that guy, but
it's fine. I don't care.
I know you don't, but I.
All right. So we are still $80 away from the Spintacular goal.
Yes.
If you do want to donate to the show, make us do some good stuff. I am guaranteeing, though, a wheel spin here in just a few minutes. It may not be the wheel you guys are used to, but I am guaranteeing a wheel spin, and you will see in
I was about to say, this is a segment you've been talking up for a minute, and I've been on the show for, I think we've said like the last year and a half, almost 2 years. Haven't seen this segment once, so I'm very excited.
You should be. At 7:30 Eastern is when we will hit. It's a good time to do that. Break up the anger and just laugh a little bit. it. You know, we always need the good laugh. So.
Yes, and the segment we haven't done in a while, like that, it was always a way to finish us off with ridiculous giggles. So I'm here for it. Why not?
Well, me and my lady just went through yesterday and watched a bunch of random headlines of Florida Man. So it's one of those things that we find comedy in the weirdest places.
Florida Man is a gem we didn't know we needed.
Oh, bro, Florida Man is crazy. Florida Woman is fucking insane.
Florida Man, yeah. It's so funny you mentioned Florida. I ran into a friend when I went to Imagineering about a month ago just to do some shopping, and ran to a friend who is an Imagineer, and he had said to give him a call through our little roster thing we have on our corporate system. I called him today. Guys, finally got a chance to get a call. He's like, dude, I'm actually at Disney World with the family. Can I call you when I get home? I said, absolutely. So he's in Florida dealing with their humidity as opposed to our humidity here in California, which is near Florida levels. It sucks out here today. So there you go.
So Maddie, I want to propose an idea for you. I have had trouble meeting the last couple goals, monthly goals. Is there anything that you want to put up on the line for August that we could hit? And I think that because I see Josh's.
I was going to say, Mansfield's here, so be real careful.
So do you guys want me to do something crazy, or do you want me to do something stupid? Because I can do the 10 lashes that Cody Rhodes took from.
Oh, no, please don't do that. God, no. Oh, no.
People pay for pain.
No. Oh. I didn't like it when Cody. I didn't like when Dreamer did it in '95. Like, I'm good.
To be fair, when Dreamer did it in '95, that was something else.
No. Yeah, no. I mean, Josh, I'm gonna ban you. You know what? Jesus. This is not only Maddie.com, like, for crying out loud. This is YouTube.
You've proven not to get us payments.
Seriously. Jesus.
You see this one?
Oh, that's cruel. I don't know about that.
Are you also going to pay $100 to me directly?
Right?
You're gonna also Marty?
Yeah, Marty. Yeah, no, Maddie. Matty. M-A-T-T-Y.
Marty Jannetty. Matty Jannetty.
If Marty Jannetty just said, I'll get $100 somewhere, because that'll be awesome to watch him have a meltdown over losing his mullet.
Legitimately, if the $100 has to go to both Greg and to me, so
yes,
$200 total.
Yes. 100 for the channel, 100 for Matty to shave his locks, because he's gonna need that to recover.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a lot of alcohol. I look like a peanut with a shaved head.
Yes. All right, are we doing serious suggestions now, or what can we come up with? Those
were serious suggestions. My hair are getting strapped.
Yeah. That's a legitimate concern, not only a suggestion.
Yeah.
Oh Lord. Okay. So it always seems like these promotional things only work the last week of the month. Well, it is the last week of the month, so I guess so. Yeah. But God, we're trying to get to how much to get the Spectacular for you?
We need another $80.
Yeah, see, I only need like 45 for the week, so I got
it's rough because it would be something fun to do, like do free wheel spins for an entire episode, and that was kind of the point.
Right. But then people will watch that show and do the spins, and then they won't come donate for a month. They'll have to try to run another gimmick here.
Yeah.
I wish I had money. I could go to like a haunted hotel or something.
Oh, that sounds good right now. That sounds awesome.
Because I actually live I think 45 minutes away from a house that like 6 people were murdered in. So
there you go. Okay. All right.
They treat it as like a hotel now, so that's kind of cool.
Okay. The problem with Daniel's suggestion is tattoos are permanent.
Yeah, that's
okay. I'm just throwing that out there.
I will get a dumb tattoo on my ass cheek for enough money.
Oh, now, okay. Well, here. Okay, wait. Brace for Josh's reaction to ass cheek being mentioned. Wait for it. Here it comes. Waiting for it.
Just waiting for it.
Come on, Mansfield. Come on. You want to? Anyway.
We could do, if you if you guys are up for it,
okay.
I'm making this a 3-way thing, not like that.
Oh yeah.
Oh bye.
What if we reached $200 in the month of August? The 3 of us play Luck at the Draw live.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Sounds fun to me.
That sounds messy, but sure. Why
go.
not?
There's August's goal. So
$200 live Luck of the Draw with us 3.
Yep.
200 over the course of the month. Is that what we're saying?
Over the course of the month. Yeah.
Okay.
So you guys have up until August 31st.
Today still goes to July's.
Right. So let me hop on here and check something here, because I know September 2nd is a Saturday.
Yeah.
Because that's when they're doing payback. I think what it is. Yeah. And then that's all out weekend. So
before we get into the segment, the highly anticipated segment coming back,
yes,
I want to ask you guys, going into the last month and a half, are you excited for the football season for your teams? Not just for the season, but for your team specifically.
Yes, I am.
I have cautious optimism.
Right. Same with me. I always do with the Cowboys.
And I am hopelessly hopeful. So I am going with, I'm going to have a good season.
There you go. For Maddie's karaoke, we can have Hopelessly Devoted to You from Maddie about his Broncos. Olivia Newton-John style.
I mean, is there any...
no, and there shouldn't be, by God. Beautiful song.
Beautiful voice.
Beautiful. Yeah, such a sad thing that she had. Was it breast cancer she passed away from?
Might have been.
That sounds right.
All right. It's 7:27, but I feel like we should
Yes.
not any longer. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a segment on the Greg Cherry Show that is a staple. It is one of the most fun segments that we have done. And I even designed a graphic for it.
Ooh, fancy.
You brought it back with a graphic.
I brought it back with a graphic. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Weird State Laws.
Yes! It is back! Woo! I am here for it.
I think I killed Maddie with it.
Yes. We have lost Maddie Noah Foster style straight off the camera. Tremendous.
That's the way you use that picture. I'm dead.
That's exactly what I used. So here's the thing. I did not tell Maddie what I was using his picture for.
That's awesome.
I just be like, hey, I need a picture of you doing this. No context.
Zero context whatsoever.
I am the perfect person to ask stupid shit like that from.
We used to do this every week, and then after 50 weeks, you kind of lose material, but you just keep going again with another round of dumbass laws from these weird states.
The more you dive in, the more you find out about these states.
Oh man, especially when you hear your own state, you go, "How did I live here and get away with all this shit?"
What if we get the state I want to talk about? My favorite one, I will go on a rant about.
Are you so, Greg? You mentioned the wheel. Are you spinning the wheel to pick the state for the day, or? Nice. Okay, because we used to do that. We used to just go in alphabetical order, but that's cool. I like that. Okay. All right. Cool.
All right. So
he's had way too much fun being able to wheel back there and do this shit with the prop.
Look at the pretty wheel.
Look at the pretty.
Oh, it's a new wheel.
It's a different wheel.
Where did the camera shot of it go? You had it set up.
And we are going to do laws from the state of Maine.
Oh, okay. Northeast, isolated, small. There's going to be some dumbass shit going on in this state. I guarantee it.
It has to, we have to have at least one law involving lobsters.
I mean, you would.
Or chowder. Oh no, that's Boston, but still, it's okay.
I'm very interested in this.
These are always good. especially the old colonies, because like, man, there's some laws that are technically still a thing.
Oh, dude, no.
They just get glossed over.
I know it probably won't fall under like weird state laws, but I know that Massachusetts, like in certain towns still, is extremely restricted. Like bars aren't open on Sundays.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. There you go. I am all for this if he is going to be up for Open Mic Night Karaoke on the 19th. It's all British invasion, so like Beatles, Stones, all those guys. So
I do have a lot of British music that I listen to, but they're like British rock and metal. So
yeah, well, yes. And Daniel, to be fair, we're just doing the wheel thing starting today. So if we do it, we'll just spin it again.
Actually, what happens is, since I already landed on Maine, I removed it from the list. So
even better.
Now I don't have to do it. Okay.
Oh, you're right. I was going to say while you're looking up laws, I can plug Dad's because Dad's ties into British invasion, but we'll go ahead and
before I can't find the old site I used to use, which makes
no.
Oh, dude, no. There's a website I had for like the most vulgar and messed up jokes I could find on the internet, and that's been shut down 8 different times.
Okay, I think I did find it. All right.
Cool. Good. All right, very good.
All right. In the state of Maine,
here we go.
Shotguns are required to be taken to church in the event of a Native American attack.
What was that, Greg?
Jumping right into the deep end with that shit.
All right, Maddie missed it. Shotguns are required to be taken to church in the event of a Native American attack.
Required.
That is a current law in the state of Maine.
State mandate that if these Indians come back for their territory, we bring our shotguns to church.
These damn Indians invading our religious moments with their nonsense. I don't know why Maine sounds southern, but we'll go with it. Anyway.
I mean, this is like one of the more northern states.
Northern states there is.
Like, these people literally throw cages into water and catch lobster.
Hey, whatever gets the job done.
And they're worried about natives.
It's right.
Also in Maine, the most money one can legally win gambling is $3.
So, what you mean to tell me is FanDuel is absolutely fucked over in...
Absolutely.
So I am never going to the state of Maine. Do you know what? Thank you, Greg Cherish Brand. I want to thank you guys for letting me know that I will never be allowed in the state of Maine as long as there is a sporting event going on.
Which in Maine, yeah, you're good.
I really don't.
What if I'm out there during football season?
That's your problem.
Yeah, it kind of is your problem.
That's your bad especially during football season, because it's either going to be cold or why? Okay, why would you be in Maine during football season?
Yeah.
Good point.
Okay.
They persuaded me with lobster. There's a lot of lobster in Maine.
Okay, we need to find a lobster law for Maddie before we end the segment today. We have to find a lobster law now.
All right. After January 14th, you will be charged a fine for having your Christmas decorations still up.
I co-sign on that shit, 100%.
You're getting my respect, Maine. I still say that's too late, too long, but
here's the thing. We have lights outside of our house all year long.
Yes.
Are they on all year long?
Yes, but we change the colors of them
to match the season.
So they're not Christmas lights at that point. So that's fair.
They're like seasonal lights. So like you'll have them green for St. Patrick's Day. You'll have them like blue, purple for Easter.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, see that is acceptable.
Those are accepted.
You aren't lit up like a fucking gingerbread house all year long.
Yeah, that would.
No.
In Augusta, Maine.
Oh boy.
This is specific.
To stroll down the streets playing a violin is against the law.
Rob Landis, please don't go to Maine.
Where was the Pied Piper's path, out of curiosity? Because it wasn't a violin, but Just saying, he could have got away with something else.
Wait, you said a violin, specifically a violin.
Well, specifically a violin, yes.
Who hurt Augusta, Maine?
That's right. Lindsey Sterling cannot have a concert now, or at least promote it in the street.
No, it'll be fine as long as she doesn't use a violin. As long as she uses a cello for her performance, she'll be fine.
That's true. That's true. Or just stay her ass indoors during the show. So, yeah.
Oh, dude, that is a dumb. I want to know.
That's a very specific dumb state law. There we go.
You continue, Greg. I need to look this up. Like, there has to be a reason behind this law.
We don't delve that in depth. We just laugh at the.
Yeah,
I understand, but now I need to know.
Yes.
Now, Maddie's gonna come back next week with his written on the laws in the state.
Maddie's going to learn something every week. He's going to come back with his analysis. That's what we'll do. We'll start the show with Maddie's analysis of the previous week's laws, and then we'll give him the homework for the following week. This is brilliant booking right here. This is good shit.
In Bidford, Maine, it is illegal to gamble at the airport.
Wow, that is specific also, and very un-Vegas-like.
It is illegal to gamble at the airport.
In the airport.
Where in Maine?
Bigford.
Bidford.
What the fuck is that?
It's Biddeford. So
yeah, Bidford. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, gambling with your lives, I guess, would be an issue, but gambling with money, I don't see why that's the thing.
Okay, I don't know if this is just a Pennsylvania thing. It might be like everywhere. Do you guys go to gas stations and they have like freaking slot machines in them now?
Yes.
Okay.
Like they're like cheap as shit, but yeah.
Yeah, they're not like the pull down ones. They're like the digital ones.
Yeah, you poke at it.
So okay. So hang on. Fuck Jay, that's awful. Put that shit up. Let me put it up. Wait. There you go.
Dude, I'm not getting.
You're wrong for that. Anyway,
I'm not getting anything about this. Who hurt Augusta, Maine?
Well, no. Going back to so when you go into gas stations, they have actual digital slot machines you can play, not that you can buy.
Depending on where you go, yes.
Play for money.
Okay, because I've seen them in Nevada, like fucking everywhere. But
it's Nevada, yeah.
Yeah.
Because we have a couple like actual casino towns up here. Like there's a town up here that is nothing but casinos.
Okay.
And the closer you get there, the more of them you'll see in like your 7-Elevens or your Conocos.
But like, I can go to the gas station 5 minutes down the road, sit down and play a slot for an hour.
Now, you see, Greg, for me, it's not that close. I have to go like 2 hours south in order to get anywhere near that.
No, in our area, we actually have a lot of them. Like in our Moose Club, I know, like in both Moose Clubs around us, they have them. There's a gas station. There's like a game station. There's like a vape station. We have like 4 or 5 freaking vape stations on the one.
I forget. Is THC legal in the state of Pennsylvania?
I don't know.
I don't think so. Not yet, anyway.
I know they're starting to legalize it like in every state around you. So
I would say Colorado having these machines it makes total sense to me because y'all are as high as kites now anyway, so it makes total sense.
And apparently, we were one of the first states to legalize online gambling as well. So
everything is explainable. So there you go. Wow. Okay. Anyway, back to Maine.
In South Berwick, Maine.
South. Only the south part.
South Berwick.
Yes.
It is illegal to park in front of Dunkin' Donuts.
Not double park, just park.
My lady is asleep right now, and I was about to scream.
Right?
You cannot park in front of a Dunkin' Donuts.
I don't know.
Is it
like what? I was about to say, what curtails parking in front of this Dunkin' Donuts? Is it one Dunkin' Donuts?
I was going to say, I'm wondering if the one in that town is drive-through only.
Maybe.
Like if it's just like a little hut, like where you get like coffee from out in California or some shit like that.
Hey, coffee kiosks aren't only California.
Oh, dude, no, I've got a bunch of them out here in Longmont.
So say, We actually had a brand that was called Coffee Kiosk. There was one right down the hill. You drive in, whoop, you drive right around. It used to be attached to a dairy, but then the dairy shut down because dairies aren't a thing anymore. Yeah. So, but yeah, you can't park from the Dunkin' Donuts. It has to be a drive-through thing, right? It has to be.
All right, this is kind of messed up. In Ellsworth, Maine.
Oh, here we go.
You're not allowed to have a chin. No.
I was just about to fucking say.
You wrong for that.
If any part of the sign ordinances of the city are more stringent than federal laws, even though they may be in conflict with them, they will prevail.
Wait, repeat that.
If any part of the sign ordinances of the city are more stringent than federal laws, even if they're in conflict, the city laws will prevail over the federal.
So city rights over federal rights.
Yes.
That's dangerous. That's some freaking 1861 shit, man.
I'm not trying to make this a issue, but yeah, I feel bad for people of color up there.
Yeah, that is
Hispanics, Black people, any people of color up there. I genuinely feel worried
for.
Well,
that is some succession shit right there. That's why
it sounds sketchy as fuck.
It is sketchy. Ooh. Stay the hell out of that town.
Yeah, what was the name of that town again? So I stay the fuck away from it.
Ellsworth.
Ellsworth.
Okay. Reason number 2 to stay away from it. Anyway.
Why? In Portland, Maine.
Portland, Maine. Oh man.
It is illegal for men to tickle women under the chin with feather dusters.
What's
that?
No. My thing is, how many times did it lead to public shenanigans where they went, okay, that's enough of that shit?
I'm just imagining like Jack the Ripper, but he's Fred the Feather Tickler.
Right. Okay. I'm putting this comment up because I'm a Disney person, and if you watched Once Upon a Time, and it's funny.
It's illegal to make a deal at Mr.
Gold's Pawn Shop because all magic comes with a price. If it is a Once Upon a Time reference, and I love JJ for mentioning that because he got me into that show. So there you go.
I vaguely remember watching that show.
I don't think I ever saw that show.
It's a great show. It's on Disney Plus. I'm in. Where the hell am I at? I just passed. JJ, since you're watching, I just passed midway of season 3. They just defeated Peter Pan and had to reset everything again. So there you go.
In Waterville, Maine.
Waterville, not Waterloo.
Yes.
Waterville.
It is illegal to blow one's nose in public.
What the? Okay.
You can't blow your own nose in public?
Yeah, I'd be in jail.
Freaking everything. So
yeah.
I was screwed.
Does this also count for snot rockets? For the people that are just walking down the street and just.
Well, that should be illegal across the board. First of all, that at least in public, that shit's nasty. But you can't take a tissue out and do the proper blow your nose thing in public in this town of Maine.
I am assuming that the constable will come around the corner, yell at you with his big stick, and try to take you to the jailhouse afterwards. That is so fucking prehistoric.
Yeah. Wow, that's yeah.
Unless you're going to tell me that this came into law in 2020 during the COVID year.
That would explain it.
Make a little more sense, but even still, people are dealing with stuff and they have to take care of it.
That's it.
Yeah, not everybody's sinuses are made the same.
Right.
All right. 2 more.
Okay.
In Wells, Maine, advertisements may not be placed in cemeteries.
Again, the question raised, how many times did that happen before they went, okay, look, guys, here's the deal.
I've got 2 beautiful graveyards nearby that are well kept up. The respect for the dead is there. Who is putting a McDonald's billboard in a goddamn cemetery?
That's right.
Nobody wants to go see their grandma at rest, and then look up and see, oh, Arby's is running 2 for $7 over at.
After your wake for a great meal, hit up Sheets. What the shit?
I mean, I'd probably just have the Sheets thing on my tombstone.
You would though. That's the thing.
Just
you
the person.
All about brand.
Just the person the person that was going around and like, hey, there's a Sheets billboard over there. Should we ask the caretaker to put it on there?
Respect your loved one. You go, he's so missed. I don't know how to feel. Oh shit, the Sheets nearby. Let's go. Like, what?
Damn, next exit.
Next. Oh, okay. We're gonna be late for the funeral. Hang on a second.
It's like, oh, we miss our uncle. Ooh, 2 for the $1 hot dogs.
And that is running through some people's minds, like, the boyfriend that doesn't want to be there,
right?
The in-law that shows up.
Well, the best part about this show, besides giving you homework now, is he and I wonder. It's like, how often has this been a thing where we go, okay, maybe we should put a cap on?
I genuinely want to know who threw up the fucking Starbucks goddamn billboard in the middle of a cemetery.
That's right.
The thing about all these laws, before we get to our last one, is elected officials sat down, discussed these at length.
Yes.
Passed them.
It was part of the legislation meeting on a given week.
And that is absolutely amazing there.
JJ is just hitting the bangers on the comments today. I'm here for it, Jay. I appreciate you, brother.
All right.
And finally, from Rumford, Maine.
Oh God, here we go. Rumford.
It is illegal for a tenant to bite his or her landlord.
Good night, everybody. That's it. We're good. All right.
I was about to say, I'm thinking of my landlord, and I think my fiance would be more concerned about the fact that I bit our landlord than the landlord would be.
Would she be concerned because you bit the person or because of what you would catch once you bit the person?
More of the fact of, why did you bite another person?
I mean, that's fair.
Like I fuck around and I bite her. I bite my little brother all the time.
Well, I mean, that's,
but
yeah.
But like that, I don't try to get close to people.
Yeah. If you have a reason to be that close to your landlord for any other reason than giving them an embrace as your parting company, that's a lot.
Even then, it's a handshake. I ain't trying to.
That's fair. It depends how close you are with your landlord. If you're not close, the landlords I've had is my family and the one we had at Long Beach. What was her name, Jay? So, but yeah, we had one manager, and when I was living with Jay, that I probably wouldn't spit on her if she was on fire half the damn time. But
I'm just genuinely surprised that there were no lobster-based laws from the state of Maine.
In the list that I saw, I did not see any.
Yes. Well, when Maine goes back on the wheel after the 52 weeks, or the 52, listen to me, 50 weeks, we'll have to see if a lobster thing comes up next time.
Hold on. I do have one more for you that I just found. This is going back to Portland, Maine.
Okay.
Damn Portland.
Shoelaces, by law, must be tied while walking down the street.
I think that should be a global thing. Like, if you...
I mean, that's what they're for.
Yeah. It's like,
but how often do you see people just walking through the streets or in the store with their shoes untied?
And more often than not, more often than not, I'll give them the doubt and be like, okay, they probably came untied in the course of their movement. You give them a little heads up. If they're purposely walking out the house with their shoes unlaced or untied, they have Anakin. They have done this to themselves.
They have Anakin energy.
They do. It's like, if you are purposely seeking out that kind of negative shit, dude, you deserve to fall flat on your face.
Yep, and then you have nobody to blame but yourself at that point.
That's right, social media. Elon didn't untie your shoes, dumbasses. You did this to yourself.
Dude, the discourse on that app over the last couple weeks has been fucking ridiculous.
All this talk about the Muskie man making things better, it's like, dude, I'm out on Monday. Like, okay, bye. That's it. I'm over. It's stupid. And here, we're trying to not go too far down the negative. path again because with the Weird State laws are great. I'm so glad you brought that back, dude.
I'm glad I was able to help.
No, I really think that maybe the approach is let's just treat social media, at least on my end, what I'm going to do is just treat it like it's supposed to be treated. I'm going to use it for promotional purposes.
Now, my question is, Threads, I found out, is through Instagram.
Correct.
Your boy doesn't remember how to get into Instagram.
So
I got to make one real quick. But now all three of those are owned by Zuckerberg, correct?
Yeah, Threads, Instagram, and Facebook are all part of the metaverse through Facebook. Yeah. So Zuckerberg is on that end of things.
Is Threads any good, guys? Have you guys been on there long?
It's basically just a freaking beta version of Twitter, at least from my experience so far.
Nobody pays attention to me on any social media, so it doesn't.
Fucking same.
Dude, I've literally
anybody in the comments, if you want to join a fantasy football league, $25 entry, let me know.
Yeah, I honestly what do you call it? I'm really trying to get back to just using the socials as far as the work side of things for promos, because I never use my personal Facebook to promote any of the stuff like the podcasting stuff. That's all my Disney life and Facebook and my family. But my work profile, which is like another personal page, but I use it just for this stuff. My Twitter, my Threads now, my Instagram. I very rarely do anything outside of the podcasting or the live streaming stuff, or as far as promotion, because, and I'm going to try even harder to scale back because it's clear that, at least clear to me, I realize that I'm allowing it to dictate how my day goes, and that's not acceptable. No. Like literally, the alarm goes off. The first thing I do is check my socials. Like, no. First thing you do, Meacham, is go make sure you don't have to pee or poop. Second thing you do is call your kid. Like, seriously. And even then, sometimes it's in reverse because your body cooperates and you can call your kid first.
Or you get them both done at the same time.
I try not to do that because he knows. Because
it's your son. I do it to my brother.
Yeah, but it's one of those, if he hears the sounds in the background, he gets weirded out because he's one of those kids that doesn't like the sound effects. So I just gave which information about my son. It's probably somebody's going to report back to him. What did you say on the air? I didn't do nothing, boy. I just relaxed. A weird ass way to end this show. But it's okay. So social media has become such a priority, and that's a bad word to put with social media, as a priority.
It should never come to that.
No. Work priority, yes, because first thing in the morning, here's what's coming up today. And then you're done to the end of the day, here's coming up tomorrow. Good night. That's it. Freaking treat it like a freaking news bulletin.
Oh, by the way, Greg, as baseball fans, it's good to see that both of us are just happily sitting in the cellar right now.
Well,
I think we're tied right now. I think we're both the exact amount behind in our division.
Yeah, there's a reason looking forward to football season.
And hey, what did I say in April about the Angels? Trout's hurt. Ohtani's probably leaving.
I said that Ohtani's probably going to the Dodgers. Yeah. So
Rendon's hurt again. And it's just a mess.
I have to get rid of Rendon. He was hurt early in the season, like on the 60-day IL, and now he's. Bless you.
Thank you. One of those three is always either hurt or incapable of living up to the obscene amount of money they're getting from Artie. And it's like, it was so hard for so many years to be a Kings fan, and it is again until really recently. But man, it's been tough to be a Halo guy for 20 years. And it's like, man, we can't get out of that. Let's win the division.
I will say at least Greg knows that he will probably be winning his division this year in football.
You know what? I saw the projections. The Steelers look like they're going to have a good year. So
like,
I'm okay.
You guys have a solid team. It's just, is Kenny Pickett gonna do good or not?
We're still in the same division as Joe Burrow and the Bengals, who have been consistently doing well.
Yeah,
they just got their money. Oh, except for Burrow.
Yeah,
and Lamar,
I forgot. You know what? Here,
like he apparently scares other people in the league. I don't know what the hype is about a running back as quarterback. And yes, I'm using that argument.
No, you can use that argument all you want, because my brother is a Ravens fan, and even he sat there and was like, dude, I've looked through the last couple of years, like, even his MVP season, the reason he got that was because he damn near matched his passing touchdowns with rushing touchdowns. Like, Lamar Jackson, he's good. He is good. But he's not going to be able to step back in the pocket and nail these 60-yard passes or read the field like a Manning, a River. I hate the fact that I'm even saying Rivers, but that dude.
But you're not wrong, though. You're not wrong.
He was good on the field. I fucking hate Phillip Rivers, but he was good.
I do too. He's bugs. So the latest thing we had. Oh, go ahead, Greg. I'm sorry.
That him and his 10 kids.
Yeah, seriously.
With one on the way, I think.
Yes. The last thing I saw when we were talking about that by Sports Bar, the projections are the Chiefs, the Bengals, the Jaguars, the Bills, the Niners, the Lions, the Saints, and the Eagles are going to win their divisions. Some of those I go, yeah.
Hold on. Third team in the AFC. One more time.
Third time in the AFC was Jacksonville winning the division.
The Jags?
The Jags.
I can see the Jags taking it, but I think Tennessee just stocked up. Tennessee just got also, players that'll make
Colts either in the South.
Or the Texans. They just got the top. They just got two massive holes filled.
Yeah, but the same projection has the Eagles winning 12-5 and the Cowboys going one game more. Like the Cowboys are either going to go one more, like they're going to be above one game or 500, or they're going to tank it bad. They're not going to play 500 ball. Like they're either going to do better than that or they're going to suck it. That's just the Cowboys.
Cowboys are going to be at least 9-8 because it's Mike Tomlin and.
I was about to say rain, sleet, or snow. This motherfucker's getting 500.
Yes.
Mike Tomlin might have became one of my favorite coaches last season.
Seriously, freaking Mike Tomlin is like the JBL. Come hell or high water, come the creek don't rise. We will play 500 ball. By God.
I'm glad
actually
Super Bowl under his belt. Otherwise, I'd be like, why are we so freaking mid all the time?
That was actually a really good JBL impression, by the way, Jeff.
It's scary how much I've actually come to appreciate Bradshaw now that he's not on my TV every week, bugging the shit out of me.
Dude, I even hated when he was on commentary.
See, I didn't mind him when he was on commentary as long as he rode that line and didn't go like
little bit. For the first little bit, I enjoyed his commentary. It was towards the end of his run. I wasn't a big
fan. He was good when he was. Like I said, the first run, the problem with his first run was he was right off that stupid speech he gave at the second one night stand, but just like, oh God, John, just go away. And then it ended because of the thing with Jericho, which didn't go anywhere when it happened. It turned into him and Shawn Michaels instead, which was even more stupid. But then when he went back to commentary, like I said, he was good. I think the problem with John being back on commentary was they couldn't decide where the commentary teams wanted to be because they kept moving JR and Michael Cole. They kept shuffling around. Then the King had his heart attack, and they brought John Bradshaw with JBL back. It was just a mess. I still say he's one of the better color analysts when he's just doing a little bit of the JBL character, but still being John Layfield, the analyst. It works.
Now, before we go off, I know
we're
ready to hit the heart out. I wanted to know your guys' thoughts on Blood and Guts.
I liked it
last week.
It was good. I liked it.
Well, unfortunately, we're out of time, too, because it's 8 o'clock.
Shit. Wow.
I'll ask you guys real quick. If you're free tomorrow, want to do a bonus episode?
Tomorrow I do work till 6, so if you're able to get me in afterwards, then yeah.
6 Eastern like it was last week.
I will, unfortunately, not be here. I'll be at the house of this gentleman, literally all day with family. So,
all right. Well,
shoot me a link and I'll try to jump in as any point that I can.
That'll be determined if I do it or not. We'll see. Hey, thank you very much for joining us on the show. We will be back with the first show of August next Wednesday. And then the following week, we are doing the 3rd year anniversary special, hopefully with a special guest, still to be confirmed. So, see. Everybody, thank you very much for joining. For Matty Laws and Jeff Meacham, as always, I am Greg Cherry saying good night, everybody. Don't be a jag, and we'll see you next time on the Greg Cherry Show.